Enoi Extreme Media UJ. Subscribe for all updates.
It's been long overdue since interns saw non-medical workers who care about them. Thank you so much. And we shall always remain indebted and grateful for these opportunities. As I've been introduced, I'm Dr. Jacob Mwanda, the President of Federation for Uganda Medical Interns in this country, 2025-2026. To start with, I would like to tell you that there is no student in the category of people I lead. Everyone is a graduate with fully awarded degrees, fully qualified, and out to serve the nation. Where we work, it's 50-50. If the supervisor is there and there's something challenging, that day you learn something, of which 70% of the times I'm in the mix alone. The reason as to why people are concerned is because we offer more than 70% of Uganda's healthcare services. Government itself has failed to fill in the positions of these people who are supposed to be in these hospitals. That's why health workers are now languishing on streets, and the work is being covered by interns. We insist and tell everyone we cannot offer services for free. Because at the end of the day, I need energy. Energy which is provided by carbohydrates which come from food, which I have to eat. When I have not eaten, how do you expect me to stand and operate the mother? When a doctor collapses in a theater, who cares? It is your father and mother who are going to bury. This patient will have another one substituted and will be operated. So these are things that we are saying, no. Government, look, we can work as we have been working, but please make sure you facilitate this working. And without the facilitation, there shall be no work. I would like to interest the Uganda Law Society into a few things. You know, we have been there suffering and we don't have time to chase up some of these things. But I would like you to interest yourselves in one, curriculum coverages for medical workers. What is being suggested against the current curriculums, because the curriculum says all admissions actually, every student who joins the medical course is under curriculum which says within these 5 years you will complete this course and you will be awarded. For example, it was awarded a degree of bachelor's in medicine and bachelor's in surgery after 5.5 years. That's what I signed for. And after those 5 years, my degree was given unto me. What to do after that is entirely upon me, because it is me who knows why I started this course. Now, for you to say that, even though I signed with the university 5-year agreement, when I have finished my university things, I should not be given my degree. Why? Why shouldn't somebody get such a degree? Why? Why didn't you tell this person before he started the course that after the 5 years, you will not get that degree until you do mandatory internship? All this is being done because they want to label interns as students. Interns are not students. You can't take me back to my university. I finished university business completely. I have my degree. Whatever I do with my degree depends upon me. Because I want to practice medicine, I'm doing internship. I have colleagues who left the country and went to Kenya. I have colleagues who went to USA. We wrote the final exam together. We graduated together. They have left the country. Now, how do you start subjecting people who have finished the degrees to stay under the university? And be supervised by who? Universities have employees whom they pay to teach their students. Now, you are telling interns who have finished that you will send them under the universities to do what? That is one. Two, you are saying universities are producing incompetent interns. That is the label. I think we have all heard that they are incompetent. But you are again subjecting now the same incompetent trainers to train even the internship, which you would have used to polish the incompetence that the universities have sent. And this is why we are saying this policy is wrong. We have been advocates with my brother, the president of WUMA, for an internship policy. Why have we wanted an internship policy? We want this policy to be known that an intern is supposed to earn this amount of shillings per month. An intern is supposed to work these specific hours a day. As we talk, we work 24 hours a day. And your supervisor does not care. Whether you went back to home or to freshen up or you have not eaten, they don't really care. These are things we're advocating for that should stop. Unfortunately, the policy doesn't cover such things. We were saying, if an intern falls sick, the policy should be catering who should treat the intern. Because I am from Kabale, you have sent me to Arua, I reach Arua and I fall sick. The hospital tells you, this is a common business for everyone knows it. That you reach there is no Panadol, there is no Septrin, there is no common medicine. And you're telling an intern whom you pay after 4 months that, look, bro, you have to buy a testament of 50K per dose. Because according to your weight, that is what is enough. So, we are like, this guy has spent 4 months, has not yet earned money. How do you expect the guy to be treated? So these are things we're advocating for to be in the internship policy. So, let me not speak a lot. I would like to interest the Uganda Law Society into the following things. One, change of curriculum for Uganda graduate nurses. Every graduate nurse is supposed to do internship as per the curriculum in this country. We have a category who were unfairly denied internship, and here there is a rumor that they want to make them do an exam to give them licenses, which is very wrong. And the people who are forcing these things to happen are in this country. Unfortunately, they are health workers. Please interest yourself in that. No one should be maliced, because at the end of the day, you will land in the hands of this nurse who is incompetent. Two, we have breach of contracts. Personally signed a contract with the Ministry of Health, which was a 1-year contract, and I'm supposed to get an allowance of 1 million per month. Ministry of Health has never given me a coin. Asserting because I'm an employee of government, I'm here on leave to upgrade, that I use salary from the other job, which is in the loans. Sure, which is in loans, has to take care of the family that I left behind. You know, when you are home, you can easily dig potatoes and give children to eat. But when you are far, you have to buy rice, because you can't tell the maid to go to the garden. It is hard. If she goes today, tomorrow she will not go. And if you don't send the rice, then your children will go hungry. And second, the children have school fees to pay. All that is for the salary. Then you expect me to come here, work from morning up to another morning, then up to evening, on free. We have those licenses. We even went to court, but court is not helping us. It's not helping us. And this time round, we have been very considerate not to put down tools, because the people who die are innocent. These people don't come to these hospitals. They make the policies up there, but they don't come. So that's why we are being reluctant, though our patience is being tested. Then we also have very many trivial interns allowances being taken. I don't know by who. Somebody gets a small misunderstanding, allowances for the next 7 months don't come. You should really, guys may have information for you. I will give you this information. We need to put these people to accountability. Where does this money go? As I talk with her, over 50 interns. Since January, guys are not earning. So that is another one. Then about the policy, people who develop this policy, we should surely agree that the ethics of policy development were not followed. So through Uganda Law Society, we want to make these people accountable. Let these people refund all the money they took that they are making consultations. Because consultations were not made. I'm the president of Uganda Federation for Uganda Medical Interns. I was not consulted. My predecessor, I was talking with him and I have a full file. He was not consulted. And so is the previous one beyond him. No consultations were made. But I know somewhere there must be documents showing that we were consulted. Please, let us take on this, and these people should refund government resources. I would also like to interest you that we should prepare and take the universities to court that will prepare to break the contracts they signed with their customers. Because every university signed when they are conscious and sober that after the 5 years, they will award these students their degrees. This business of saying that the university will retain you for 1 extra year when you have fulfilled everything it asked for, please prepare and help us. We take them to court. I'm requesting for you because for us we have gone to court genuinely, and court pretends as if we have not gone there. But since you're the custodians inside there, maybe you know what to do to make courts listen to us. I want to end by really stating that this policy is unfair, undue, inconsiderate, and unpatriotic. And also finally unethical, because I cannot stay under university and then I'm registered by Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council when I'm still under my academic registrar. Then the UMDPC gives me a provisional practicing license when I'm still a student. Then the Ministry of Health distributes me to do internship when I'm still a student. And then ever after internship, I go back to my academic registrar to give me a degree. The question is, what is UMDPC licensing? If it wants to license a fifth-year student who has no license, it is equivalent, who has no degree, it is equivalent to licensing a fourth year. It is equivalent to licensing a third year. And those are things I can tell you, if we allow this policy to pass the way it is, to be implemented the way it is, that is what is going to happen. I have my son, I have the influence. My son is in the third year, but I want him to finish. I will influence, they will deploy him. He will get a degree after 3 years. I'm telling you the truth. This is Uganda. This is Uganda. Because as I talk, I know people who don't have the degrees but are doing internship. Their classmates are going to start internship now. But as I talk, they are finishing internship. Where did they pass? What did they take to UMDPC? Nothing. They can't convince us that they took there anything. So if we don't look into this now and we help each other, I can assure you at the end of the day, it is my relative, of which mine is unlikely because I will treat him myself, but your relative might land into the hands of these people. So please, thank you so much, Uganda Law Society. How I wish all other bodies take up this and we help each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jacob. You have used the words unfair, unethical, and unpatriotic to describe a policy that is meant to help the people that you are representing, and that leaves a lot to be desired. You have also brought forth some very critical aspects, including 70% of the work that is being done by these interns, which of course informs us in as far as how much we are at stake, our lives at stake. If we don't care about this 70%, then it means the majority of the population in Uganda is also at stake. And of course, you have talked about curriculum coverages for medical workers and the misrepresentation to the public, as well as the finished university contracts that have not been honored. And you have easily spoken into the aspects you want to help have addressed. You have given a clarion call to the Uganda Law Society, and maybe for your information, whenever you speak Uganda Law Society now, you add the radical new
abalungi abatuuliriza era abatulaba olunaku olwaleero tuchaddeko ewa Sheikh Ashraf Dembe.
Sebo nsanyusa okubalaba. Amannya agange nze Sheikh Ashraf Dembe akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde musomereddwa tumuwa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba, tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa. Abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse sobola okumulombera edduwa, ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala. Enamba yange yeno eri 0707363711. Namwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku dduwa ng'olina ebizibu, viza zibuze, amaka gakolongotana, sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo, ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amannya go, ebyo byokka bijja kummala, nja kukulombera edduwa, ojja kutereera. Olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa ey'awamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.